Down said huh? It's a football podcast with Tom, Cody, and Sam.
Welcome to the Midwest Dynasty Fantasy Football Podcast. It's Cody, Tom, and Sam. September 17th, 2022. Rocking and rolling. We are cooking ribs today, smoking them. We're doing the 3-2-1 method. Smoke for 3. Baste for 2. Sauce for 1.
You guys did sauce?
I did do sauce.
Oh, shit.
I have a secret ingredient in my sauce.
You have like 7 now.
No. It's still 1, but no one can guess what it is. Sam, what are in your ribs?
What's in my ribs?
Yes.
Basically everything you could possibly think of, but it all did not come together.
Yeah. How do you know that?
A lot of secret
I'm using the barbecue sauce because I made the barbecue sauce by hand.
Yeah.
It is very vinegary.
I like vinegar.
I bet you use vinegar.
I might vote for
I
you.
did use vinegar.
I might be your only vote.
I would take it though. Any little counts to them.
And we've got a special guest. His name is Jake O'Brien. We don't have a camera on, so that wave was useless.
The wave stays.
Douchebag.
That was my question.
So,
Don't you need to get a drink?
This is a drink.
An actual drink.
What? It's rum, Tom.
well, this reminds me of the time that mi abuelito, she made some pancakes. She made some pancakes for me, and hey, unreal, right? She made some pancakes for me, and I cut into them, and it was unbelievable. Spiders started crawling out of my pancakes.
What are you doing?
Abuelita.
What are you doing?
It was.
You're not funny.
I can't.
I don't understand this. He's funny. You're not funny.
Shout out to Matt Tree.
You've got the.
No one has the charisma that he has. We just can't match.
We can't match them. I tried. I got shut down.
You're like, my pequeño. You know what you're doing.
Jalapeno.
Yeah. Am I Mexican yet? Latino, sorry. PC environment.
Yeah. Obi gets pretty offended with racist
You
comments.
fucking whore.
What did I do?
Hey, this is the first time Jake O'Brien has been on a podcast.
Well, it's my first invite, so.
Well, that's by choice. When I say invited on the podcast, the reality is you were just here, so we had you be part of it.
That is true. I did intrude, but they love having me because I have my moments.
So here's my question for you, Obi. In 10 leagues with the same team that you have this year,
Okay.
out of 10, how many times do you think you would make the playoffs?
Oh, God, 0.
So you don't have any confidence in your team right now.
Does anybody have confidence in my team?
No.
I am riding my youth and my 4 first rounders in the next 2 years. But after that, I mean, goddamn, Tua better be an QB1.
Because the youth is Melvin Gordon, right?
He's younger than Tom Brady, so I'm counting.
That's true. I do love Terry McLaurin. You know I love Scary Terry.
That's my point. Everybody wants him, but they won't give me 5 firsts for him for some reason.
That makes sense. I agree.
That's his importance to my team.
I get
He's
it.
my only good
I
player.
get it. He basically is your leverage at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Better Tua. I think Tua will have a good year. Which is funny because I have been on record saying I don't Tua that much.
He has the weapons around him. He didn't do well week 1 fantasy-wise, but like actually playing-wise, he looked good. It's just that he didn't have more than the 1 touchdown.
You want to talk about India?
I want to talk about NBA.
Okay, so I left him in because I was hopeful, not because I had like any better options.
You started MBS.
Can we finally say that, like, in the Chiefs' offense, there's just Travis Kelce? The rest are just like, oh, here's a couple passes, here's a couple of MBS, here's a couple of.
He had 7 targets, but it was all like the throwaway shit.
Yeah, but like,
I feel like Juju will be fine. MVS will have 107 games on 80.
Can you pull up Juju? I want to see what he actually scored. But like,
So it is an interesting topic overall, the Kansas City offense, because without Tyreek, it's amazing how much it's just proof that wide receivers make such a huge difference in the quality of a team's offense, especially in the passing game.
Patrick Mahomes with 5 touchdowns.
No, I agree, but they don't have a clear. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying like they. Wait, he hasn't thrown not in the last game. He threw in the first week he did.
What? Oh, yeah,
He only
but he got like what points? I mean, less than 10.
So then who got the
He
targets?
spreads it out. He does the Tom Brady offense style where everybody gets like 3 or 4 receptions, everybody gets like 40 yards, and by the end of it, it's like, whoa, he threw for like 500 yards with 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But most of it goes to Kelsey. Everything goes to Kelsey. That offense runs through Kelsey, and honestly, a little bit of CEH too.
Okay, I'm not saying anyone with points. So how do they?
They staff either 3 or 4 tight ends and play them consistently. So I watched the whole game. I think Noah Gray had like 3 or 4 targets. CEH, Pacheco, both had a few targets. Like, he really.
When he really didn't have that great of a game.
No, but I'm just saying.
Which one?
He has 7
Mahomes.
Against the Chargers?
300
That's
yards a
fair.
game.
I mean,
So,
if a bad game is getting 19 points, I'm happy.
I'm just saying, if none of the receivers, I'm biased, but normally Tyreek would have had at least like 10 targets, 8 receptions, a touchdown, and 80 yards. And none of the receivers did that anymore.
No, but none of
so
them
it's just a
have to do
different.
it.
I'm just saying it's a different offense.
It is a different.
I'm not saying that it's terrible. I'm just saying it's less potent than it was without him.
See, I don't actually necessarily.
I was waiting for someone to step up, is what I'm saying.
See, but I don't think anybody needs to step up. I think my point is the fact that he can distribute targets around and still be a very effective quarterback. Because at the end of the day, he still is Kelsey. If he didn't have Kelsey, then sure, maybe I'd agree with you. But he still is Kelsey. The offense runs through Kelsey, even with to me. And so, like, it runs through Kelsey, and instead of giving 8 targets to Tyreek Hill, he now gives 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. Basically, it's like everybody else, and he distributes the ball. So every wide receiver doesn't look very effective, but if you look at the Chiefs' offense as a whole, they do look effective.
It's like playing a team game is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's like they're actually doing like. God, no kidding.
Yeah.
Watching the games doesn't look different because they just over the top.
The explosiveness.
And, like, they have 2 solid wins under their belts. Arizona is a pretty bad defense, but Chargers are a real defense. I mean, they put up okay numbers. You know, like, they didn't crush it. Like,
What quarter did Herbert get injured in? Do you guys remember?
3rd or 4th.
it was
pretty late.
yeah, it was.
It didn't look like a bad hit, but I think just the fact that he landed kind of like hit the ribs.
She's supposed to be out for a couple weeks.
I would think there's no way he misses time, but he'll be hurting for a few years.
Maureen Carter.
He's fine.
Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah.
He was struggling at the end.
Yeah.
Well, he had one. It was like a 3rd and 2, and he could have easily ran for 5 yards, but he had to pull up because he was in pain. The ball away. As somebody who owns him in a couple other leagues, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
The question I would ask: should the Chargers start him next?
They should. They have to.
They should, yeah.
Who's the backup? Easton.
No, but it doesn't matter.
Is it actually? Is it Houston? Oh,
You guys think when Justin Herbert's this explosive, that it's worth a long-term risk?
But it's not a knee injury or a shoulder injury. It's a rib cartilage. He'll be fine.
Unless he gets hit.
Yeah, it's not like a
He'll be
major
in a little
ligament.
pain, but it's not going to affect him long term.
I guess I just worry about the confidence. Like, once you're hurt, nagging injuries can really affect you for the entire season. Maybe long term you won't be, but I think it could be worse unless you just let him sit for a game or 2.
Honestly, that last game kind of threw the Matthew Stafford factor.
Sure.
Like, he'll play he played that game because like he walked an extra 2 yards and got the first down, and he just like dropped the ball, so he couldn't throw. The next play he threw 30 yards straight to basically win the game on 4th and 1. So like,
But they lost.
Sure, sorry.
Yeah.
to score the touchdown or whatever, to keep them in the game, I should say, rather than win.
Yeah, I hope so. I just hope it doesn't come back to bite him.
It's Chase Daniel as their backup.
Easton Stick could move up that shit.
You think so? No. Chase Daniel's actually a dependable backup.
They'd probably trade for a backup.
Their team gets so much worse, obviously, especially if Keenan Allen is out still, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Get to Eckler.
do you guys think, switching gears with QBs, I think Cooper Rush is for sure.
Yeah.
The guy to go to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to do well.
Agreed.
I can't believe. I don't know. Like, I agree with you. I think he's gonna start this next game, maybe the game after. I just can't imagine once they.
But who did they switch to?
Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna trade? I still think they trade for something.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
They don't want to pay his contract.
No,
but not even Jimmy G. Just like an actual viable.
No,
like,
Jordan Love?
It doesn't. No, they won't. They won't because he's only out for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
They'll start him when he's back.
Their season is done.
So the thing is, they'll. What's up?
All right, we have another member
We have an intruder.
of our podcast.
No, why don't you say something?
All right.
How do you feel about Dak Prescott?
Overrated.
Well, he's injured.
Stay on top.
Yeah.
And sir in the orange shirt that I don't know his name. Introduce yourself.
My name's Andrew, and this guy's taking it home.
Taking it home.
Andrew,
You heard it here.
I love it. I love that thing.
You had your chance to do it.
No, don't listen to him. This guy's in last. So don't listen to him.
It's been an honor.
Cheers.
Come back whenever you want to. You're welcome here. This is a fucking area.
When was the last time you played for more than half the season?
To those who join the league, Sam apologizes for his behavior.
This is just proof that Jake O'Brien and Jake Meyer. There is one Jake and one other Jake.
This, if any of you ever want to quit, this other Jake is ready to step up. He's ready to join the league. So I'm looking at you, bad teams. I don't need to name names. I don't need to say nothing.
Wait, that's me.
That is you. But if anybody ever gets bored of this league, just know we have somebody to replace you.
Okay, so let's settle this. So Dak Prescott is going to be out for 6 weeks. He'll come back week 7 or 8, and Cooper Rush is their quarterback for 6 weeks. No question. I will bet money on that.
Did you see
Dollar
Jerry
bet.
Jones went on record saying he'll be back by week 5?
Yeah, that's absurd. No. It'll be 7 or 8. They'll be like 2-5 by the time he comes back.
Sure. That's generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have an okay defense. I mean,
They didn't win the first game against Tampa Bay, did
no, they didn't. Well, Tampa Bay is Tampa Bay, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, still, like, the offense for Tampa Bay actually didn't look good at all.
He hit Dak Prescott plays 77% of the snaps and 50.
Oh, yeah.
So if you play most of that game, they're going to do that with Dak.
Yeah.
Without Dak, they're going to do nothing.
Tampa does have a good defense, to be fair, but both offenses look like shit.
Yep. It showed, this is like, I get this comes out every single year.
Yeah.
But this is like the first year Tom Brady looked old to me.
Yeah.
Like, or not the first year, I shouldn't say that. There was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago he looked old, but then he kind of got rejuvenated. But to me, in that offense, he looked old. He looked like if he had any pressure on him, anything that makes him move in the pocket, he was pretty effective.
So what do you think? Buccaneers 10-7?
Yeah, maybe 11. Somewhere around
So they're still going to make the playoffs. So they're still going to win the Super Bowl.
Their defense is still good. Their defense is a top 10 defense.
Oh, easy.
So I mean, I don't,
Top 5
yeah,
probably.
I don't think they're going to make the Super Bowl necessarily. I think that's a little premature. But I do think like they're definitely.
A little premature. It's Tom Brady.
I mean, did they make Super Bowl last year?
No. Trivia check. I was like, wait a minute, no.
Yeah, I mean, like they did. And like, I was ready for you.
That's true.
No,
That's
they did
true.
not. Because the Rams did. And
Yeah.
Don't get me
No, I
wrong,
know
the
that.
NFC is open for the taking, but that's kind of my point. Like, I don't think there is an elite team in the NFC at all right
Except for the
now.
Vikings.
I love you for saying that, but we'll see. If they can beat the Eagles, sure. I'll agree. But I just.
So let's talk about Joe Biden. He's old.
Cincinnati
Right?
quarterback, right? Oh, that's Burrow.
He's old.
Yeah.
He reminds me of my grandpa. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to add more Trujillo elements to our podcast. Just the random bullshit, you know?
Yeah. What did you guys think about the Queen dying? Fuck that bitch.
Wait, going back to Joe Biden, Burrow,
Okay.
he played a flawless game against the Steelers.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Not a
They did.
He's
single
a man.
flaw in that game.
Yeah. Well, they did end up
on
coming
team.
back though.
But they lost.
Dude, they should have lost. Well, they should have. But they should have like One.
They should have gotten the
How did they
ball.
not get that extra point?
Yep.
Did you guys see that? That was fucking nuts.
That's
Yeah.
good defense.
Is Mitch Trubisky the real deal?
No.
He's on my team, so yes, he's the real deal.
No, it's Kenny Pickett.
Kenny
Once,
Pickett is garbage.
Dude, Kenny Pickett's
No.
not going to start
I
at least
tried
until
trading
week
him,
5.
by the way.
and then once he starts week 5, he will be 18 years quarterback.
No, but Tom.
Oh, the
already
Davis
said-
Mills.
Huh?
Tomlin already said he wants to sit Pickett the whole year.
Well, because he knows how good of a prospect he is.
Well, Trubisky was the number 2 pick back, in the.
Okay, yeah, but that was an ill-advised
He's
pick.
the perfect quarterback. He's going to get you 12 points a game.
Yeah, he's the perfect quarterback for the CFL.
Dude,
That's
unbelievably,
the best I would
I think my girlfriend coined it perfectly when we were watching the games on Sunday. And I can't believe this, I'm saying this, but we were watching the Bears San Fran game, Steelers and Bengals game, and she said, "Why are we still watching the Bears?" And I went, "Holy fuck, that is the perfect joke to make," and I couldn't imagine making it.
Can we go back to Cody's humble brag that he does in fact have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
don't
My-
ask her.
let me talk about my girlfriend.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
side bitch.
Wait, to that point though. Let's talk about your girlfriend, Obi.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Going on a date this week, pal?
Yeah, good for you. Where are you guys going?
No, I already went on it. The week's over. It's Saturday.
How was it? Where'd you guys go?
You guys gonna go out for Thursday Night Football next week?
No, tell us about her. Was
Oh,
she?
not
I
good.
football for this one.
Did she have the intangibles?
Yeah.
What did she projected for week 2?
What was her 40 time?
I think it's all about my 40 time because speed impresses.
Oh, shit.
So you last about 3 minutes. Good day. It is. So where'd you guys go?
Play Calhoun. And yes, it's Play Calhoun.
So did you meet her on?
Fighting words.
Oh,
Not
man.
against me, but
So- Wait, I think Matt Trujillo is like one of those weird races, so he's probably offended, right?
Do you mean like Latino?
Oh, that's it. You're...
You have to make sure to
What?
Tom
What the fuck just happened? I've heard that. If you're not white, you're a weird race.
Correct.
Coin term by Tom.
If anyone's looking to join a podcast team, we might have an opening.
I think one of our members got canceled. Unbelievably.
To be fair, Tom has 2 drinks in front of him.
That's true. It's not my fault.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, bye Sam. Go get another.
I don't know what it is, but it smells strong.
It's not. So,
Slob now?
Okay.
all right. So let's break it down.
Yep.
Okay.
Lake Calhoun. You're walking next to her, I
I
presume.
didn't think this would be an actual topic.
Oh, it's a
Oh
top.
yeah, this involves.
We have-
I honestly think if you get a girlfriend, your fantasy team might be better.
Oh, because it might inspire him to care more about his life.
You start thinking more about your future, right?
Right.
Where you're gonna be at.
Right.
You don't think about like guys like Melvin Gordon.
Right.
You don't think about guys.
You
like,
start to think about moving
how
on.
bad players he has.
I agree.
That's all of them. Except for Terry. He's beautiful.
Yeah, but maybe you think about, oh, Terry's kind of cute, but maybe I want some other attractive women in my
Right.
Jahan Dotson.
Yeah.
Oh my.
George Pickens.
Oh,
That
hey.
we'll see. But I feel like George
Good.
Pickens has been
Desmond
just, like,
Ridder?
jerked off.
Preseason hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been jerked off like, he's gonna be number one wide receiver.
No.
No, I don't think he'll be
Maybe
relevant
next year.
this year, but next year I could actually see him catapulting into wide receiver 3 territory if he actually hits his potential wide receiver 2.
Yeah, I still think, in my opinion, and this is my opinion as far as just talent wide receiver, not where they might finish fantasy wise, I think Claypool's the best wide receiver on that team.
Really?
Yeah.
Watching him play, I'm not impressed.
I think, yeah, but I think he's better than Deontay Johnson, who drops every third ball.
I think Johnson's the most overrated receiver in the league.
Well, that's my point.
I don't get why he's
Then I think
still
Claypool's
so
the
relevant.
best. I don't know how you could say. Then, would you? I mean,
Pickens is unproven. Claypool, yes, has high potential, but Johnson, I don't get what people see.
Yeah, but that's my point. If Johnson isn't very good, which everybody tends to agree with this fact that Johnson isn't very good. If that's the case, then the only other option is Claypool in that offense. So therefore, you need to think he's the best.
No. George Pickens.
Oh my God. Okay, I don't agree with this.
Okay, can we all just agree that their receiving core is not very good? So I agree with Johnson.
I think-
Claypool's not that good.
I think they're really good in the sense that they're really balanced. but I think each one has their issues for being a wide receiver one.
They're just going to give it to Najee Harris the whole year anyway.
Yeah.
And then TJ Watt and his arm whatever.
Ooh, that's a bummer.
That's a big injury.
I mean, they're in rebuild.
They're like in a weird place where they're not fully in rebuild, though.
Yeah, they are. Oh, don't let them tell you differently.
They're in a slow rebuild. Like,
no.
Pickett, they
I don't know.
Receivers, they have a good.
Yeah, they will tell you.
They'll probably be third in the division, I guess.
Yes, that's rebuild.
You know?
I like when they were. Tell me a situation where that team makes it to the playoffs.
I think their defense is.
Their defense is okay, but their offense won't. Like,
why?
No, I disagree with that.
I don't actually agree with that.
But especially with TJ Watt out, he's like the heart and soul of that defense. I understand that. That's true.
I mean, they definitely kept up.
I think that's kind of fluky. My hot take is they're going to finish the season.
Yeah,
I think they'll finish the season 7-10. And I think it's
easy
but
that's not a full rebuild. If every 7-10 is full rebuild,
it's like
I don't think they're full rebuild.
That's before Pickett steps in, though. Like, he could. I'm not saying Pickett's going to be the answer, but he has potential to take them into a playoff.
Yeah.
I said potential.
I love Pickett, but
okay, so I know you love Pickett. How can you guys justify how the teams passed on him?
A lot of teams didn't want a quarterback, though, too.
I mean,
he was the first one.
The Lions didn't select him.
Well, they didn't want a quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean, they're going to next draft.
Yeah, because they wanted to give Goff one more.
I don't think it's just that. I think they're just.
If they thought Pickett was the future, they would have picked him.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah, I just feel like so many teams passed him. I think he was the only real quarterback in this draft. I mean, Malik Willis was the third round or something.
Yeah.
But Pickett looked really good in the preseason, which isn't negligible.
Yeah.
Wait, in the preseason?
Oh, yeah. Jared Goff looked very good in the preseason.
Oh, you're talking about this year? Yeah.
Why would I be talking about last year?
Oh, I thought you were talking about when he's a rookie.
No.
Because Kenny Pickett's a
I'm
rookie.
just talking about just preseason in general. Plenty of guys have very good preseason and then aren't anything because others aren't playing.
Yeah.
My point is, like, I agree with Sam in this case, and I like Pickett, to be fair. I actually think he could be like a Mac Jones-esque quarterback. But I think that's where I draw the line at. Is like, do I think he's going to be much better than that? He doesn't run. He's not a runner, so he's not going to get you chances.
What do you mean? He actually can run. Yeah, I was going to say. That's what he's most well known for.
Yeah, but like, but he's not known as being a runner. He's not Lamar Jackson.
No, but he is.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Justin Herbert isn't known for running. But I mean, like that's kind of.
I always say Rodgers from.
But the passing potential isn't Justin Herbert.
No.
That's my point. Like he's like a Kirk Cousins.
No, but he can run though. He actually can run though.
We've been talking about that. Kirk Cousins does run and can get
rushing. A Cousins or a Carson Wentz, like that is.
That's a better comparison.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's his potential.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I like the Carson Wentz comparison is better. Yeah.
My point with that is you're saying the potential is basically a number 12 QB.
Sure.
Okay.
That's great. That's excellent.
I don't think that's excellent potential.
Absolutely, it is.
You don't think the QB1 is excellent?
Yeah, that is fantastic.
I get what Cody's saying. Where if that's the absolute peak that you could possibly hope for, and you still don't really have a good floor, that's really not that high of a floor.
No, it's not. Trevor Lawrence was top 5.
No, I disagree. I don't think.
You didn't.
Oh my God!
If we're talking ceiling potential, you guys don't think Trevor Lawrence, when he was drafted, had the potential to be top 5?
Oh my God!
No. Literally everyone else in the community and NFL.
No, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. But after this year, after what happened last year, and even in Week 1, I don't buy him being a top 5 quarterback anymore. Yeah, in fantasy.
I agree.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like top 12 is like Zach Wilson.
Okay. Sure. Kenny Pickett, Zach Wilson.
No, but I'm saying it has value.
Of course, yeah.
Value. But I'm saying like,
I'd rather have him over Trubisky.
Pickett?
Yeah.
That's not saying anything.
Sure it is.
Everybody would rather have. I don't know one person I would rather have Trubisky over Pickett.
I have Trubisky and I don't want him over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's saying much about him. What I'm trying to get to is, like, we're putting, the way we've been talking about him is not like he's a top, like, his peak is top 12. We're talking, like, his peak is top 6. it's not.
No, I agree. Yeah.
That's my point. Like, I think he's a very good. I'm not saying he's like.
His stock has not decreased. His stock has only increased marginally since he was drafted.
Yeah, but I think like at the best for you, he should be a QB2.
I'm not thinking of him as being on my team. Obviously, he is. But yeah,
No,
yeah,
just in general, anybody's.
yeah, on anyone's team. Yeah,
Yeah,
a high-end QB2. Yeah,
And
that's super valuable in my opinion.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not valuable.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a guy who should own. I'm saying when we're talking about Pittsburgh and the rebuild for this, like, I think he's a guy that's going to be fine during that rebuild. But like Sam was saying, he was passed on by how many teams now because this is where they're at.
Of course.
I also want to point out too, like, where you're drafting him first or something.
There's like pick 9, yeah.
Yeah, so like, if you can
Yeah.
like a QB team for 10 years, that's well worth the pick.
Yep.
But like, I think if we're talking about the ceiling being QB 12, 13, something like that, and the floor being, that's where like what percentage
Yeah.
is like his series.
Mm-hmm.
And we've shown that like a low QB like 8 to 10 is probably worth about 2 firsts
Mhm.
in value.
Right.
Just based off previous. So I mean like I think if you get anything kind of like QB 8 or mid first for that.
Yeah.
So he does appreciate a little bit of value, but I think he got him appropriately right.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. No, I think the key of my point was not about Pickett, to be honest. It was about whether or not the Steelers were rebuilding. I don't think I will make a dollar bet about the Steelers making the playoffs. To me, if you're
not making the playoffs.
not sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anyone.
Well, I wouldn't bet.
Well, yeah. So
But just because you don't make playoffs doesn't mean you're in a full rebuild. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying, but it's like
the Bears,
sure, partial rebuild.
The Bears are gonna make
So then, okay, we can agree that they're in a partial rebuild.
every team that doesn't make playoffs is in a partial rebuild.
That's not true. You can make the team. You
have to be.
can be at 8 and 9 and not be in a partial rebuild.
Yeah, but like,
Right.
when you think
The
of, like,
Cowboys are
what do
notorious
the
for
Steelers
that.
need to rebuild? Are they going to draft another QB?
No. They're going to go with
They're not going to
either.
draft a running back. They're not
Correct.
going to draft a wide receiver.
No, exactly.
They're maybe going to draft a secondary.
No, it's their linemen. Their line sucks
Their
now.
O-line?
Yes, their line is absolutely atrocious now. They've gotten a ton of injuries.
Well,
So that's their injury.
injuries.
No, but also injuries or lost people or yeah.
Aside from the draft, I think you can make the argument that the rebuilding. I think you told me this the first time you retooling.
Sure.
Basically, of like just developing their players that they have, like Pickett and Pickens,
Yep.
is kind of a method of retooling. Because even though they might not be good this year or really have any contribution to the team at all, the goal was that they're really good 3 years.
Sure, but I would. Whenever a team 1 or 2 players away from making playoffs, I don't consider it a rebuilding team. I consider the Lions to be a rebuilding team.
No.
They need more than 2 or 3 players in order to make postseason.
See, I would say the Lions and the Steelers are in the same spot.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I would say the Lions are on their way up, and the Steelers
Are like
kind of on their way down and going to
Right.
go down next year.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the Steelers, at this point, have drafted the QB that they view as being a Kirk Cousins. And they have the players around that to support that. They have Najee Harris, who would anybody argue is not a top 5 running back?
No, but I don't know if he's a difference maker.
yeah, I don't think that matters that
I
much.
think
Yeah.
Okay, but
the only running back
Would you-
that I care about for like making playoffs is Derrick Henry. Maybe Joe.
sure, that's
Yeah,
fine. But
that's
would you not argue that like Pickens, Deontay Johnson, and Claypool, all 3 of them are not a difference maker?
No, that is well below average class.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion.
Really?
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Name any other playoff team that doesn't have like a stud elite
Yeah.
defense, and I would take a wide receiver 1 and probably wide receiver 2.
If we were talking about 5 or 6 years ago, I would agree with you. But it's funny because now wide receivers are like the overall value of them has become so much less valuable for each individual receiver because like there are so many teams that have 2 stud receivers. Like again, the Chargers with Mike Williams and Allen, the Vikings with Thielen and Jefferson. I guess the Chiefs used to. They don't anymore.
I'm
But-
saying the Steelers to me have a good enough defense and a good enough offense to be close to the postseason and make. I don't think a bet on it, but my point is they just need a little bit more defense help. Which, to your point, you said I wouldn't take the Steelers offense over a team that just has a top defense. Like that's what you said. That would make a postseason, and I think the Steelers could be there especially with a healthy TJ Watt. I get he's not going to be healthy this season. That's a huge loss. I totally get that. But for future years, they're going to have TJ Watt.
So we agree they're on a partial rebuild. They're still rebuilding. Undeniably. When you lose a quarterback of 18 years, you're rebuilding.
Rebuilding is such to me, a harsh term of like, when I think of rebuilding, I think of, we need to fully restructure this team. Where they are not like that.
So retooling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like retooling. I like that verbiage.
Then it seems like semantics, basically.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, but
They are. I don't think anyone is looking at them to be like a serious contender. And if you're not a serious contender and you could miss the playoffs, you're in some phase of rebuilding. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, I guess you could say a spectrum, but like to say like a full building to me, like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It just feels too aggressive to say. I get that it could be semantics, but like, I just feel like it's a little bit too aggressive to say because, like, to me, saying that like 2/3 of the league is rebuilding feels just arbitrary at that point.
Sometimes I think it needs teams fail. You know, like the Vikings the last couple of years.
Yeah.
By the end of the season, I would have said that.
But they still retooled. They added Zarius Smith. They retooled. But that's my point. Like, there is a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to go.
Time to get on the radio.
All right, you've listened to the Minimus Dynasty Fantasy Podcast. Obi, what's your last thought?
You all suck.
I was looking forward to drilling Obi over his team.
All right, well,
Watch out for part 2.
all right. Well, this is the shortest podcast ever. All right, welcome back to the Midwest Fantasy Football Podcast. We are post ribs right now. Boys, ribs are good.
No offense to Justin Herbert.
Dude,
So, it's kind of shitty because there's no Matt in our league that won ribs. The Matt that's not in our league, Matt Edwards, won. He had like an Asian Zing style rib. It's too bad. Do you think Matt Trujillo or Matt Magnuson are capable of making a rib like that?
No, there's something. Matt Edwards embodied China. And when he embodied China, he was able to get the ribs and they were so good. And,
Are you saying vagina?
no, China. I feel like you can't understand.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's all about the girthquake energy.
Yeah.
No one has that girthquake.
He's got great energy, not as big of a penis. Like, penis is pequeño. For Trio.
Oh,
I love Trio, but
Poor Trujillo, we're just fucking ragging on him.
no. Or I suppose whatever your Latino term for normal is.
Oh no! God, he's already disadvantaged in society.
Oh my god. Not in fantasy. Fucking advantage.
He hasn't won yet.
He's some of it. Wow. That's because of goddamn Marcus.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like I can get along with Matt really well if I just shit on Marcus.
Oh, it's like the social popularity kind
Yeah,
of.
it's like I see Matt in the corner being like bullying Marcus, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you're so cool.
yeah, and then I gotta just be like, fuck you, Marcus, and Matt's like, oh, this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah.
And then you're in for the rest of high school. And then after high school, you don't have any other friends, so you guys shoot up heroin together and lose your lives.
Probably OD.
OD, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're on crack, just go downtown.
You know, I've heard that Matt Trujillo's Abuelito was really into heroin. And there was one day that they were doing heroin together, injecting it.
Him and his boy Lito?
Abuelito.
We should talk
Abuelito.
about his fucking Abuela.
No, Abuelita is little grand. It's like saying affectionate.
Little
Like,
grandma?
yeah. It's like affectionately saying grandma. Yeah, that's what he's said a couple times. So I'm trying to like bond with him.
Oh, cool.
His Abuelita
Oh, through the podcast. Right.
through the podcast. Yeah, he's gonna listen. Don't you think?
No, I like Cody's way of bonding better.
I figure Matt Trio's way of bonding is insulting you. So you gotta insult him right back. It's like a
Yeah, grandma's boy,
Yeah, but that doesn't
That's
feel
a good
bad.
bitch.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You got him.
Now you got him. Yeah, did you feel that one?
What are some other interesting teams?
Oh yeah, fantasy.
I feel like we got a deep dive into O'Brien's team.
Yeah.
Oh, since he's here,
Yeah.
say hi.
Hi. No wave.
Oh, wait, damn it. I'm doing it right now.
Are you waving your penis? I don't see it.
Oh, let's see what you got here. Starting with Tua, Darrell Henderson, Gordon, Terry Gordon, Jarvis Landry, MVS, Dallas Goddard, Al Lazard, Baker Mayfield.
Fucking star lineup. Going for the ship right there.
Over under on the year. 3.5 wins.
God. I'm not going to say over. That's just wrong.
I would take the over.
I'm already at 1 win.
No, because I think he could beat Ben Fowler twice, and I think he could beat Henry twice.
Oh, yeah. They sweep both of them.
Yeah. Yep. That's my point.
I think I can beat Trujillo because he's
What?
too active. Trujillo is shit on my team for not being active enough. Maybe he's too active, and that's going to backfire.
I've heard Sam has an opinion on Trujillo's trades.
I don't think they were great.
Trujillo, you can't see me, but I'm stirring the pot.
All right, let's stir it further. What is his worst trade he's made this offseason?
He doesn't know any of them. All right.
I think it was trading in his balls for a pussy.
Whoa.
Just kidding, Matt.
I don't know if that's
Shit.
When did this start?
Go to his team. You can just go to transaction.
Oh shit! How do I do that?
You've been drinking.
I'm not going to help you with this.
What you were saying? Just go transactions.
Where it says trade. You see where it says trade?
Yeah, but then you guys are gonna see that I have an offer up.
Let's look at
It wasn't for me.
Then what?
Well, then you don't want to go to trade.
You said you were gonna. God, I hate him.
Here, how about this? I'll hit.
No, this is. I think this is actually right.
Yeah, for the record, I don't know a better way.
You go to league, and then you can go to transaction.
No, this actually is right. I had it. I had it the right place. So starting 23 days ago, does this sound right? That his first trade was Nico Collins for Devin Singletary?
No, blockbuster.
Sure.
So that's negligible. And then Derrick Henry. This is like really
this is Tom's favorite
first
trade.
one. Derrick Henry. That's fucking bullshit. Derrick Henry for DJ Moore in a second. Okay, so just are you mentally tabulating this one over? Derrick Henry for DJ Moore in a second, and then we have. It's just like every day since then. These drops below.
Oh, dude, the Tom Brady.
Oh, for Cole Kmet.
That was such a good trade. That was such a good trade for Trio.
That's what sucks. I mean, like, Barber, what are you thinking, man?
I think he should have done more for Brady, but for Barber's team, I actually think the cut next year.
Because he needed a tight end.
Well, he's not going to win this year. Brady will probably tell us.
Yeah, but is Cole Kmet actually going to be a... I don't know, man. I don't see him being a top 8 tight end. I would have given him...
Yeah, but if no one else,
he has to be, or else he's nothing.
but if no one else bites,
But Brady's nothing, too.
right. In Dynasty,
Tom would have given him a better offer.
Would you have?
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
yeah, you would have.
I know Tom. Tom talked to me about this. You hated this more than I did.
I did hate this.
You
But
hated
sometimes
this because you were willing... So what did you end up trading for Stafford? Because there was a piece you were willing to
There's
give
a
up
lot of
for
shit.
Tom Brady.
That's a
That
different
was way more
subject.
than Cole Kmet.
Yeah, but that's a different subject because it was
Is it?
4 for 4.
No. But I'm talking about when you, before you made the trade, you talked about Tom Brady was on your list of active.
Oh yeah, it was like
You were like, I'm willing to give up.
it was basically Marquise Brown. I think was
Yeah,
close
you said
to it.
Marquise Brown was close.
It was
Marquise
close.
Brown is way over Cole Kmet.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's
That's my
true.
point.
It would have been like Tom Brady in like a third or something to make Marquise Brown. So I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I feel
But
like,
it didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
So, in Sam's verbiage, is there a way that Barber wins this trade?
Of course there's a way.
So then it's an even trade?
But no, okay. Like I said, Brady is worth more than Kmet. I'm saying for Barber's team, let's assume he's not going to win.
Yeah.
He doesn't think he is, but let's think he is.
Yeah.
What are the odds of Brady can play?
No,
I'm not saying
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying for even just for his team, I think Kmet's worth more. Just on the chance.
I get what you're saying, and it's not that I disagree with you. I agree, but it's the value of your player. I don't want to shit talk the trade too much, because at the end of the day, it is kind of negligible. Like if you actually plays in Cole Kmet,
There were more trades than this one.
There definitely were.
yeah, but to me, it was just like, I don't know. I just think like this is a trade that I easily see in 2 years' time being like, oh yeah, Cole Kmet's not. because I gave away Tom Brady for nothing. But like, you could have gotten something. It was an opportunity, and it's all. I don't know. I guess it depends on how you feel with Cole Kmet. I just hate him, Justin Fields. I hate Justin Fields. That's funny.
Oh, here we go. I think this is actually the start. Josh Jacobs.
For Gabe Davis, essentially.
Yeah. What's wrong with Ty Chandler?
Who?
Yeah, that was kind of this was the start of it, right? Josh Jacobs for Gabe Davis.
I think it's even.
So
Yeah, I don't have an issue with that.
I like Matt's side, Matt Magnuson side. I really like Gabe Davis. He's played really well first game.
He's with the Cole Beasley like retired. I think Gabe Davis has been or wide receiver too, and that offense serves you. Somebody has to score the points.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Yep. And here's another one.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize that's how he got him. So he got Deontay Johnson, Cam Akers, and a first, and he sent him Waller, Chubb, and Wilson. That's expensive.
Yeah.
I don't like any of those players, even though I own them now.
Who's
On Trujillo's side, yeah.
Yeah, didn't I tell you a couple weeks ago that Akers was nothing?
I agree with you.
What I don't understand is why Garrett Wilson dropped so much in value. Like, I guess like drafting him as a mid-wide one, there weren't indications of why he was going.
Because Zach Wilson blows, bro.
I mean, he's played one game with Joe Flacco.
No, I know that.
Like, I don't know. There wasn't like anything indicative of it to me. Like, I don't know. And it's like, okay, so who would you take, Akers or Chubb? I'd take Chubb.
Chubb every time.
And then like the Waller Johnson becomes.
Yeah.
I think I would take. Well, as much as I shit on Johnson, I think I'd take that Waller. But I understand.
I mean, a first is a pretty big thing to receive, though, too.
Well, I'm doing the first against Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson was the first one.
I would take a first over Garrett Wilson. I would.
I mean, he was a mid first last year.
I get it.
I mean, has he done anything to drop value, or is it just the fact that it's a name attached to the pick, whereas
I suppose.
you look at the pick and you think it has more value from that aspect?
Probably, yeah.
That's kind of my opinion. Is I think like everybody loves the first because it's a limited opportunity when you think about it. I don't know.
It could be Justin Jefferson.
I suppose.
But it gets bad in a couple years.
Sure, but like, I mean, we don't know anything about Garrett Wilson, to be fair, to the one game.
It's fair.
What's the next one?
What is the next one?
Yeah, that's a true.
That's
right. The first for Devontae Smith.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that
Probably
happened.
stat on this. I like Smith, but I took the first.
Wow.
I think so far it's looking pretty different.
Trade rate.
No, I think it was more that Jeff Okuda shut down Devontae.
I think I told you day one that was trade rate.
I think you said that. I don't think I agree.
I told you a few days before this happened that I did not like Smith. I was worried.
I remember that.
And then you traded for a first from like days later. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I think I sent a laughing emoji to the trade. That was fucking a joke.
I think I can see your eyes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can verify.
God, there were so many trades.
Oh, yeah, this one.
So, Mags received Mike Evans, and he only had to send Schultz, Singletary in a second.
Yeah.
Mags right when he did. Mags texted me to see you in the shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is a pretty bad one.
Well, this is just the compound value question, right?
I love you, Larry, but this is a U trade. He also found like 3 pieces
like
for
80
like one
pieces
person.
for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
I love the man, but
I do love the man. You know what? Can we, if you had to name Laramie Davis's podcast, Davies' podcast, what would it name? What would it be?
Not Davis.
No, but like Matt Scott, speak the true.
He'd be
Shit. All right, Laramie, come up with your own podcast name. Let's see it. It wouldn't be the speak the
my
truth.
nuts.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know. Something.
And there it
I
is.
call him Woodman. Off the grid man.
No, I want to see Laramie
Well,
nuts.
because like every 6 months I feel like, oh, and he's like, I'm gonna get cell reception.
That's true.
I'm gonna get cell reception for like 6 months, and I'm like, all right, later, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't
He's
know.
like Last of the Mohicans. Like.
Yeah, it's like he's like out in the fucking caves or shit. What's going on? Larry, I love you, but I don't know what to do. So when you tell me you're not gonna.
He lives in a shack. I'm pretty sure he gets like rations. Like he's got like 3 cans of corn, and he's got like 4 blocks of wood. So that he makes sure that
He probably has more now that he has
He
that.
told me once he only eats corn.
Yeah, that's good. Dude, corn is good.
I love corn.
Yeah. But I'm sure you got more rations because of the child now. Which congrats.
Hey.
It's been a while. Way to go, man.
Sorry about the child
You
support.
impregnated a woman. I'm happy for you.
All right, next trade. I think he should make a podcast though, for real.
He should. Oh, dude, he should be on the True True podcast.
Oh, dude, those two would be a
Yeah,
legendary
that'd be
team.
good. That'd be good. Laramie and the True
Dude,
True.
Laramie kind of reminds me of that. You guys ever seen that TikTok bit about like the accent challenge? He's like, all right, we got accent challenge. Number 1, we got beep. Number 2, we got woo. Number 3, we got You guys ever seen that? That? Okay. So
Okay. And why does he remind you of that?
I don't know.
Man, that was awesome. Is it because he felt like he had a different accent?
No, I just feel like Laramie's just kind of like that guy.
You're just like Laramie.
He's like, no, I know
Yeah.
Laramie. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, yeah.
We've had him on the podcast.
I'd chew out.
All right. Speaking of Laramie, we
Is
can't
this
talk.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Me and
Holy shit, we had some trades going on. Oh yeah, Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a big trade. No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay, then we're back to the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, so worst trade, Obi, to get that back to the original discussion.
Of Trujillo?
Yeah.
We'd have to have him in writing because we went through a bunch.
I already got mine.
Commend Brady. Cody doesn't like the commend Brady.
No. I would say the Mike Evans before.
Ah.
100% before
Yeah.
that one.
So was Trujillo's team better before he made trades?
Yeah. I don't think significantly, but I think it is.
So on a scale from false to true.
I mean, did we put him third in our power rankings?
No, we put him.
Yeah, we put
I think we put him on the ranks. I think before I might
We did
put
do
him in the
that.
ranks.
Wow,
I think he might have dropped the spot.
that's a delta.
That is a delta.
Wow.
Say what you want about the value trade, but in my opinion,
Yeah, it was shit.
If that's the only trade, he would have the best team this year.
If he made the DJ Moore for Mike Evans trade?
In my opinion, he would have
Yeah.
8 running backs, still have elite receivers and quarterbacks, and then he'd still Derek Waller.
Would you take DJ Chark for 2 firsts though? That is the only trade I'll ever remember because it's fucking terrible. All right.
Who was it? Marcus. Wow, way to overthink.
Great. But
This
even
is where all the hate comes from.
yeah. All right. Well, should we just call it here? I mean, we've talked for another 15 minutes. This is a 45-minute podcast old. And the True podcast,
We
which
haven't talked about shit.
No.
oh, do we have to like
No,
roll dice
no,
and like,
no.
oh, the amount of dice we
What
get
about
is
you
like
take a drink every time you make a prediction?
10 minutes, speed through everything.
we've already done that kind of.
What if we did like a 2-minute closing thoughts for everybody?
I mean, like in the last podcast, you just didn't listen.
Okay,
to it.
2 minutes per team.
My closing thought is my projections for this week, my estimates,
Yeah.
are the exact opposite of Trudeau's for every game. I think I'll be Barber. I think you get every other game wrong. So there's just
Whoa. So you think I'm going to beat Davies, and you think that Cody's going to beat Marcus,
Yep.
and then you think that Obi's going to beat Fowler, right? Is that how that
And
goes?
then Max is going to be Trudeau.
Wow.
So we'll see who's closer.
Wow. But can you just go the full suite and say that Barber's going to beat you?
No, that is not.
Why not?
Oh, God, I want Barber to beat him so bad now.
I'm sure you understand that.
He is.
Half of my losses in the last 2 years have been from him.
Yeah.
My closing thought is I think there's going to be a need for a long hard look at the divisions after this year.
Hmm.
And the allocation.
How about it all evens out because draft picks?
It sure hasn't felt like it.
That's the logic I've been told.
Now, I'm sure that was the initial logic. I'm totally fine with it. It made sense at the time. I think we need to take another look at it and decide where we want to go with those, or if we want a certain time frame with those. Like 5 years per division, every division, Whatever.
When we initially set it up, we had a point spread in mind. Was average certain amount of points above it, get rid of it. And you think about either eliminating them or just redividing it.
I think that's going to happen.
I think it might have even happened last year.
Yeah.
We talked about it in the offseason.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have an off-season meeting this year.
No, I don't think we did.
Nope. So commissioner was kind of
Fucking dogs.
pulling like a WrestleMania.
What do they do these days? Do we even know? Has anyone talked to
Aren't
him?
you his coworker?
Yeah, he's engaged.
What the fuck?
God. That's how he shows woman over fantasy football.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This explains so much.
No
We should
kidding.
overthrow him.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait, do we want Sam?
No, I want O'Brien.
No, I want Trujillo.
No, Larry.
Yes. Dude, he'd be the best commissioner because half the time he wouldn't even be able to make a verdict because he didn't sell someone service.
Part of me kind of wants Ben Fowler because then we might hear from him every 6 months.
Oh, hey, he makes comments
No, he
sometimes.
does. I'm just kidding, Ben.
Hey,
Please
that's
don't hate
fucking
me.
rude.
Please trade with me in the future.
God, that makes sense that Magnuson has been like courting some bitch. God damn.
Yeah.
I feel like I used to know him.
Yeah.
Now I just don't.
No, who is it?
Who is that man?
Who is that?
Seriously.
Tom did.
Why
What did I bring?
ribs down here?
Because there was meat on
Dude,
them.
you haven't even eaten one.
That's true. I'm really fucking full.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Now they're just away.
You haven't even touched your beer since we got here.
That's true, too.
I'm a sipper. I'm not a lover. So tell me more about this girl.
I thought we were done.
Tinder?
I don't know.
Tell me more about your girl. Is this going to be a second
Oh, yeah, that's right.
situation?
She was to.
I'm referring to
Yeah.
Obi. Tinder?
Did she hurt your fantasy team?
Could it be anymore?
There's the Facebook girl. There's the Snapchat girl.
Oh, god
Yeah, why did I
Oh, my
ask?
god.
Fuck.
He's got better contacts on
Snapchat?
Tinder than he does on fantasy.
I met her at bachelor party. To be fair.
Okay,
Did
I
you?
was going to say.
You met her at a bachelor party. You got a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, but we went to the bars. So
You and the dudes?
Yeah.
Is she a dude?
No.
Good for him. Oh, I would say he can. If he wants cock, the boy can have cock. I'm not judging, but
So, let's ask you
I
this
only went for
question.
yours, Cody.
No.
that's so small.
So we talk a lot about
Cock.
wide receivers
Yep.
versus running backs versus quarterbacks as far as investment.
Yep.
Hinge versus Snapchat versus Tinder. What is the best female investment platform?
Yeah.
Hinge.
Hinge?
Really?
You get better matches on Hinge. You get
Wow.
more information because
Yeah.
a lot more of it's mandatory.
Mm.
And I mean, between like when I was in Dallas for a year and between here, I've got more matches on Hinge because
Wow.
it's more realistic.
That is shocking to me. I did not want
Tinder's
to
a
use
fuck
that.
fest. Bumble, the girls never message because
That's true. Yeah.
And yeah, Hinge is the way.
I feel like Bumble was the epitome of
I'm actually gonna. Do you think I should message him? I wouldn't do it.
No,
they didn't do it.
They always wait for you to extend the 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then they are still afraid to message because they
Well,
said
because
let's do it
you-
first, even though we can't.
Well, you could be a rapist.
That's true.
That's why they have the verified profiles.
You know what they say? All men suck.
Yeah, that's true. Same between telegrams and newspaper ads. What's your preferred method of dating?
How did you get a
Wow,
Carrier.
definitely telegrams. They didn't have a newspaper.
That's what I'm saying. When we were dating, we didn't have all these fancy dancy.
Yeah, jeez.
Well, I thought you heard from a friend.
Sam got commission for that one. Refer a friend. Buy one, get one.
Holy shit. Oh,
It's like 5%.
yeah. I heard you put in a lot of work. I love fantasy.
Do we have any last notes, guys?
Good luck to everybody this week. Hope your team sucks. And roll tide.
Roll Tide? Nah, I don't know if I like that one.
Yeah.
Alright,
Sky Yuma?
yeah.
What's the bison bullshit?
Something heard.
Like, I'm gonna kill myself?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, seriously though, it's gotta be that.
heard or
You guys all went to it. None of you don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. It was like,
something heard.
I fuck
The
chickens.
herd is as good as every.
Heroin is the best. Oh, fuck. Sky Yuma is so iconic. That is so much better than fucking I want to
How
kill
many
myself.
people do you think know of Sky Yuma?
Every Gophers fan.
It's not. It's not.
You guys are all Bison fans. You guys don't even know what you're saying.
Is it Skyuma or Skyuma?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fuck you. It's Ski-U-Mah. You're joking, right? It's Ski-U-Mah. You're joking, right? The Gophers!
Oh, I don't give a shit about the
Oh my
It's something
god.
like Gophers are. I don't know. We know our symbol. We know our horn.
It's rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.
It's Ski-U-Mah.
Why is that?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, what? You see that Gover team? This has Ski-U-Mah.
Oh, some instrumental life is so skinny.
Yeah, I'm scared.
You've been listening to the Midwest Dynasty Fantasy Football Podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
It's a football podcast with Tom, Cody, and Sam.